Remember all that buzz a while back
Mm-hmm.
about mining crypto on your phone?
Yeah.
Pi Network was like everywhere you looked,
It really was.
promising to make crypto, accessible
To everyone.
to everyone, exactly. And you hopped on board early,
Yeah.
mined your share of Pi coins,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're probably wondering, what in the world is next?
What's going on?
So that's our deep dive today.
Okay.
What's going on with Pi Network? And more importantly, what does it mean for you and those Pi coins just kind of sitting in your digital wallet?
Yeah, the repeated delays in launching a functional open mainnet
Yep.
have definitely cast a shadow of doubt
Okay.
on the project.
So let's break that down. What exactly is an open mainnet, and why is it so important for Pi Network?
Okay. So think of the mainnet as like the highway where all the real crypto action happens, right?
Okay.
Trading, transactions,
Right.
the whole 9 yards.
Got it.
Without it, Pi coins are stuck in the slow lane,
Okay.
unable to really interact with the broader crypto world.
So no mainnet means no real trading.
Essentially, yeah.
No wonder people are getting anxious.
Yeah. And, the Pi Network team initially set some pretty ambitious deadlines
Yeah.
for launching this mainnet. I mean, we're talking back in 2019.
Oh, wow.
2020. Yeah.
And those deadlines came and went.
They did. And each time it
Yep.
happened, the frustration,
Yeah.
within the Pi community, it grew.
Of course.
And now their latest update, December 2023,
Okay.
outlined 3 conditions for a 2024 launch.
Okay.
Technical readiness of the network, achieving certain KYC,
Okay.
and migration targets.
Hold on. KYC and migration targets, what does that even mean?
Yeah, good
For
program.
those of us who are not fluent in crypto speak.
Right. KYC stands for Know Your Customer,
Okay.
which are regulations that financial platforms use to verify user identities.
Got it.
So essentially, Pi Network needs to ensure they're compliant
Okay.
before launching on a larger scale.
Makes sense.
The migration aspect refers to moving users from the current enclosed network to the open mainnet once it's live.
Okay, so it's like getting all their ducks in a row,
Precisely.
technically and legally.
But the third condition is where things get
Okay.
a little murky.
Okay.
They mention the need for favorable external conditions.
Favorable external conditions.
Yeah.
That sounds awfully vague.
It does.
What are they waiting for?
That's the million-dollar question.
Like a sunny day with a light breeze.
And the lack of clarity has fueled
Yeah.
a lot of skepticism.
Yeah.
Early adopters especially.
Yeah.
Those who have been actively mining Pi are starting to question the project's transparency and leadership.
Right. And you can understand why. Imagine putting your faith in a project, dedicating all this time and energy,
Yeah.
only to be met with these vague pronouncements and missed deadlines.
Right.
It's going to create some friction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a palpable sense of disconnect, I think, growing between the community that believed in Pi Network's vision
Right.
and the team leading the charge.
Interesting. So we've got a community on edge and a mainnet nowhere in sight.
What does this delay actually mean for those who bought into this Pi dream, like our listener who's been diligently mining away?
Yeah, that's the core issue here, right?
Yeah.
Without a functioning open mainnet,
Yeah.
Pi coins essentially exist in a bubble.
Right.
They have no real-world utility.
Okay.
You can't buy anything with them.
Right.
You can't trade them freely.
Hmm.
You can't use them in decentralized applications.
Okay. So what about those prices you see on some exchanges, like the $40 for a Pi coin on HTX? It's got to count for something, right?
Well, that's where it gets even more complicated.
Okay.
Those prices you're seeing are for IOUs,
Hold on.
not the actual Pi coin.
Back up for a second. IOUs. You're saying those aren't even real Pi coins being traded?
Not exactly. An IOU in this context is basically a promise to deliver one Pi coin once the open mainnet launches.
Oh, wow.
It's all speculative trading based on the hope that Pi Network eventually delivers.
So you've got these IOUs just kind of floating around, inflating expectations.
Right.
But they're essentially meaningless without a functional mainnet.
It's right.
And meanwhile, the actual Pi coin is
stuck.
stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that brings us to, I think, the crux of the matter.
Okay.
Is Pi Network's lack of momentum putting it at risk of being left behind?
It's a fast-moving space, this crypto world. While Pi Network has been navigating these delays, other projects that emerged around the same time have made huge strides.
They have. That's a crucial point. Let's take Solana and Avalanche
Okay.
as prime examples.
Mm-hmm.
They launched around the same time as Pi.
But their approach was fundamentally different.
Yeah.
They prioritized building a robust ecosystem.
So while Pi was busy saying, almost there, Solana and Avalanche were rolling up their sleeves and really building a presence in the crypto world.
Precisely. And that difference in approach
Yeah.
is evident in their trajectory.
Okay.
Both have active mainnets,
Mm-hmm.
thriving ecosystems with developers creating real-world applications,
Right.
and they've attracted significant investment.
So what does this comparison tell us about Pi Network's current position? What should our listeners be thinking about as they hear this?
Well, I think it highlights that the crypto space is incredibly dynamic.
Yeah.
Standing still, even for a moment, can mean falling behind.
Right.
The success of Solana and Avalanche highlights the importance of momentum, development, and delivering on promises.
So should those holding on to Pi be worried? We'll delve into that right after the break. Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about Pi Network's uncertain future. The delays, right? Concerning, especially considering how other projects, Solana and Avalanche, have thrived and using a different approach.
And that's the key question, isn't it?
Right.
Can Pi Network, with these, with its innovative ideas,
Yeah.
really catch up after such a slow start?
Yeah.
And it's not just about building a main network, it's about cultivating trust
Yeah.
and momentum within the crypto community.
Right. And right now that community seems a little deflated.
Yeah.
You can just imagine, right?
Yeah.
The forum posts, the tweets. Is Pi Network dead? Should I give up on my Pi coins? It's a crucial moment for Pi Network.
It is.
They need to offer more than just promises.
Absolutely. They need to showcase
Yeah.
tangible progress, and soon. Let's go back to the listener for a moment.
Okay.
Imagine you've been diligently mining Pi on your phone, believing in this project's potential. What would convince you to stick around?
Well, for starters, seeing a clear roadmap with concrete deadlines.
Yes.
Not vague ideas and targets,
Right.
but a real plan. How are they going to build a functional mainnet? Attract developers who can create actual uses for this Pi coin.
Exactly. Remember our discussion about a thriving ecosystem.
Right.
Look at platforms like Ethereum. They're teaming with developers building what are called decentralized applications, or dApps.
Okay.
Imagine if Pi Network could tap into that potential. You could see everything from like decentralized finance applications to innovative gaming experiences, all powered by Pi.
Okay, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yay.
Those are the kind of possibilities that got people excited about
That's
Pi
exactly.
in the first place.
Yeah,
But right now, it feels like we're stuck in this, like, what-if stage.
it does.
Like, we need to move past the hypothetical
Right.
and into the realm of, like, concrete action.
And that's precisely the challenge
Right.
Pi Network faces. They need to shift gears from promises to demonstrable progress, because
Yeah.
while the concept of accessible mobile mining was revolutionary,
It was.
the crypto landscape has evolved.
Right. So where does that leave our listener? They're probably, glued to their phones, refreshing their Pi wallets, just hoping for a sign, any sign.
Right.
What advice would you give them?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The reality is no one has a crystal ball.
Right.
But what we can offer is informed perspective.
Okay, lay it on us.
Okay.
What factors should Pi holders be considering as they navigate this, uncertainty? So we've laid out the challenges, the delays, this lack of a functional mainnet, and of course the fierce competition out there in the crypto space.
It's a tough landscape.
It is, but our listeners are probably saying, okay,
Yeah.
what should I actually do with my Pi coins?
Right. Well, it really boils down to, I think, risk tolerance
Yeah.
and belief in the project's long-term vision.
Okay.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
Right now, there's no guarantee of Pi Network achieving its initial goals,
Right.
let alone, reaching those dizzying heights
Right.
that some early proponents were predicting.
Okay, so no sugarcoating it.
No.
But what about those IOUs trading on certain exchanges?
Yeah.
Some people might see that $40 price tag and think, hey,
Right.
maybe I should grab some more while it's quote unquote cheap.
Right. And that's the danger
Yeah.
of speculation.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
Remember, those IOUs are only as valuable as the promise they represent.
Right.
If Pi Network doesn't launch a functional mainnet,
Right.
those IOUs could become worthless.
Wow.
It's crucial to understand that you're not buying the actual Pi coin at this point. You're buying into an idea.
Right.
a hope for the future.
It's like investing in a dream.
It is.
So for our listeners who are maybe feeling a bit disillusioned, a little bit like they missed the boat
Right.
on the next big crypto gold rush,
Right.
what's the takeaway?
Well, I think
What should they be thinking about?
instead of fixating on the price of an IOU,
Yeah.
shift your focus to the project's fundamentals.
Okay.
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 Are they making progress on their technical roadmap?
Hmm.
Are they being transparent about the challenges they're facing?
Right.
Are they actively engaging with the community and addressing their concerns?
So it's all about,
Yeah.
looking beyond the hype,
Exactly.
asking the tough questions.
Because ultimately, investing in crypto, whether it's Pi Network or any other project,
Right.
comes down to an assessment of risk and potential.
And that assessment should be,
It should be an ongoing process.
yeah, an ongoing process, not just a one-time decision.
Right. The crypto landscape is constantly changing.
Right.
What seems promising today could be old news tomorrow.
Very true. So for all of you out there,
Yeah.
with your Pi wallets in hand,
Yeah.
remember,
Remember this.
knowledge is power. Stay informed.
Yes,
Question everything.
absolutely.
And make your decisions based on a really, clear-eyed understanding of the risks involved.
Well said. The future of Pi Network remains uncertain. But, one thing's for sure, it'll be fascinating to see how this experiment
It really will.
in accessible cryptocurrency, how it unfolds.
And who knows? Maybe someday we'll look back on this deep dive
Yeah.
and laugh about the days when a Pi coin was just a twinkle in the crypto world's eye.
Yeah.
But until then, keep exploring, keep learning,
Keep mining.
and as always,
Yeah.
happy mining.